right, my tea time fam. Hello, hello. I think we got this figured out now. Oy vey. I'm streaming on a PC laptop now. Am I in focus still? I thought I fixed that. I don't know. I'm enough in focus. That's what I'm gonna say. My cats are running around like crazy, even though I just played with them and fed them. So yeah, but that's okay. I hope you're all doing wonderfully. Oh, is the classical music a little loud, mayhaps? All right, all right. Let's see here. All right, we'll figure that out. It's fine. You know, we're gonna get good at streaming. Eventually. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it so, like, frickin' pros, you know? It's gonna be so great. And I already tweeted out and said all of my, like, social media things for the stream that died. Ugh. That's okay, maybe. I guess. Oh well. I hope you all are doing really wonderfully today because I just adore you and I love you. So we're a little late-ish. Technical difficulties. I apologize. But you know what? You just gotta keep trucking along until you learn. So that's okay. It happens. It happens. It happens. All right. So today, friends, we're going to be reading more Wizard of Oz. And it's going to be so great. I just need to re-share some links. Which is okay. It happens. Let's see. Live on YouTube. Meow. Her body. Hey. There we go. Wunderbar. Magical. We're making it work. Slowly. Alrighty, so. Buddies, please be careful, my sweet boys. There are just like cats. There might be cats popping in all over the place, I suppose. Let me move this box over a little bit more so that the buddies will... My output is low again. Why? Encoding overloaded, but I turned all that down. I don't know, friends. I need help. Mayhaps. Mayhaps. Dang. I don't know why they're so wired. It's crazy to me. Oh, dang. Oh, John is here. Hello, hello. I hope that you can still see me. I've been having technical difficulties today. It's a thing. All right. Why are my cats going bananas right now? Maybe I can get them to jump up. I hope you can still see me okay. Ugh. I was having this problem streaming on my Mac recently, which is why I was like, oh, let me do it on PC. But then maybe I didn't get all the settings right or something. I don't know. I need a professional human. Yes, Pippin. I need a professional human who knows what they're doing. Oh my gosh, there's a Pixar exhibit. That's amazing. I'm sorry about the lag. I think it's pretty big. So if I'm typing in chat, that's why. I want you to know that I see you before I verbally respond to you, because you're gonna hear that first. All right, teacup. As you can see today, is this the right one? No. We're drinking Irish breakfast. I have some cold brew. And what are you doing, darling? Oh my goodness gracious. I'm just trying to drink some tea, honey. I guess you can't really see those anyway. So since my cats are awake. Hi. Sorry, buddy. Oy vey. Well, John, I'm so glad you're here. That sounds amazing. Like, truly, truly amazing. So, yeah. I don't know why Mr. Mary is still stalking my lights, but he is. It's fine. Darling boy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh. All right, all right. I hope that you can see me okay. It's still telling me that video output is low. But, you know what? We're finally here. I finally have my cup of tea. I haven't had any tea yet today. I kind of just like woke up and went. The cats took up a lot of my time this morning. They were very squeaky and I feed them early for the stream, so... Oh, that's so good. I have this, like, tea mixture that I make. I might have talked about it before, but basically I take, like, almond milk or oat milk and maple syrup and I shake it in a jar and then I just keep that in the fridge. So I automatically have perfect tea mix-ins all the time, which is delightful. And I'm glad that the stream looks good on your phone. I don't know why my cats are hyper. But you know what? It's fine. We're making it work. Yum. Yes, Pippin. He's being so squeaky. Why are you so... Oh my gosh. Yes, Mr. Mary. Holy wow. Holy wow. I mean, that's just gonna be today. Welcome to my life with 2 adolescent cats. Yeah, it's super, super yummy. It's a good hack. My mic cord is... I was like, I'm gonna be lazy and I'm not gonna like Velcro it to my mic stand. And now it's like in the way and I was like, is that maybe not the best idea? Oh well, we're doing this. Dang, I had a good play session with them too, which is like a half an hour. So with my cats, I try to do the whole, you play with them and then you feed them. So they're like hunting and then they have that satisfaction of eating afterwards and they really love it. They love it a lot. And also it makes sure that you get your regular playtime in with your kitties. And usually within like 45 minutes to an hour, hour and a half, they get really sleepy. And I fed them like at 10 to noon, I think. They're not sleepy yet. That's okay. Well, you had some cat action. You have a ton of Phantom teas from Adagio? I think I've only had like 1 tea from Adagio. And I didn't know. So, you'll have to let me know your favorite because, you know, I'm always looking for tea of the months and such. I might turn down my ISO a bit. I think it's a little aggressive. This is 400. That's much better. That's much better. Okay, great. But we're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing the thing. There we go. Can actually hear the classical music now. I know, they're crazy. It's fine. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, anyway, I hope that you are super excited about your day. Heck, I'm excited about your day. Amazing. So, no fairy lights in the back today. Ooh, except I can do the jar. I am so scattered today. The favorite of yours is the ones we have. Oh, there's a Nightmare Before Christmas tea called Making Christmas. I don't have a December tea of the month picked out yet. I need it. I need it. There we go. Oh, Making Christmas, that sounds freaking phenomenal. Oh, I needed some tea this morning. I'm telling you. I almost thought about making some with breakfast, and then I was like, nah. And here I am. Making Christmas. I watched that movie from like fall all the way through the holidays, so it is one of my favorite movies. It's an almost perfect movie, I think. You know what I freaking have that's Nightmare Before Christmas themed? Is I have Nightmare Before Christmas Munchkin, which if you've never played any of the Munchkin games, they're really fun, and they have them in all sorts of fandoms. So the fandoms I have it in are actually Wizard of Oz. I forgot about that. I have a Wizard of Oz Munchkin, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Adventure Time Munchkin, which is very exciting. And I also have Star Munchkin, which is kind of like all of the like space things. So there's Star Wars references, Star Trek references, Battlestar Galactica, etc. So yeah, please send me a picture when you get it, because if it's good, I will have it. Yes, yes, yo, they're so good. They're so good. I love Munchkin, and they're really fun because you can mix fandoms. So sometimes I'll have just like the character cards from Adventure Time, but they'll play in the Nightmare Before Christmas world. So you can be like Jake the dog, like going around Halloween Town doing all the things. It's really, really spectacular. I don't think I have all the technology to really do good board game plays, because I've had people request it because I love board games and I play board games all the time, but it's just a really hard setup situation. Like a really hard setup situation. All right. And some tea, have some water. We're doing good things. I have my Wizard of Oz here. I got a book stand. I hope you like it. It's fun. My friend Nova helped me pick it out. I enjoy it very much. I hope that my phone is not on make noise. Oh look, it was. Go me. All right, let's pull out the ukulele. Let's do the thing. Streamer song list. I'll probably have to log in because again I'm on a different computer. Blue blue. Are you not working? Website? Please work. Because what I would love to do... Hey! Hey, I'm trying to see how to pronounce your name. Hey, Brian? I like it. It's very pretty. I enjoy it very much. How are you doing today? It's so fabulous to have you join the tea party. Welcome to the tea party. I've been having technical difficulties all morning, but at least we're here now. We're here. We're doing it. We're having fun. Thanks for watching Tea Time with Mary. Oh, I think I got it finally. Yes, Pippin. Basically, my, here we go. My cats have been a Brion. Hey, I got it though. A Brion. So I actually have my song list here. If you want to request something, just type it into the chat because I have it hooked up mostly through Twitch. We got a little skippy there. But yeah, if you want to look, you're welcome to do something. Let me go ahead and pause our classical music here. And I'll start with what we always start with because we're reading The Wizard of Oz right now. So naturally, oh, I'm really glad that it's in tune. Oh my gosh. Oh boy, gotta burp. Nope, it's stuck. It'll come out at a really inconvenient time, but that's fun. I'm glad you're here with us, Abrion and John, on your way to your super exciting Pixar event. That's magical. I'm gonna start with Somewhere Over the Rainbow because, of course, it's the most appropriate for Wizard of Oz. Dream a little dream? Absolutely. I'll play this one and then we'll move on to that one. When I'll move this down a little so you can hear the uke. When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic place. When all the clouds darken up the skyway, there's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue another star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles melt like lemon drops. By John, thank you for joining us. My troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why, and oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't Hey, there's that one. John's probably gone already, but I'm so glad that you could be here, just in case you still are. I saw that, like, probably at not a good time, and there's quite a delay. So thank you for being patient with the chat because of the delay. But it's all good. At least we're here. At least we're streaming. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead and do your request. Dream a little dream. Here we go. I'm working on whoop. PC, laptops, man. This does weird things. I'm working on trying to expand my song list. Let's see. Where's my jazz section? Dream a little dream. Magnificent. Let's see. Let's pop out the chat window so I can see all your beautiful comments. Oh, I'm split screen now? I don't know if I like that. How do I un-PC? Oh god. I don't know what I just did. It's fine. It says it's still working. Yikes. That's fine. Am I frozen? That's not fun. I am frozen. Did this weird mode thing I went into... Can I stop this? How do I stop the split screen thing? Oh god. Oh, I just clicked something. Oh god. Okay, okay. I think we're back with that. Oh no. No, I just want to have a nice stream. Let's flip back. Flip back. Oh, I think I might know what happened. Yeah, that's what happened. It was a split screen thing when it fluffed up our thing. Okay. I got it figured out. Okay. It's okay. It's okay, Brian. We got it. We got it. We're doing good. We figured it out. All right. Let's move on to your song request. try to pop out the chat like I did last time, and I hope everything doesn't fall apart. Please don't fall apart, everything. That would be very nice of you. Oh no. Okay. We're okay. We're doing all right. Burp. Okay. I think I got it. Oy vey. I have to like switch things around every time I go from Twitch to YouTube. And it's just like a little like, bleh. Alright. Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of me. Say nighty night and kiss me. Just hold me tight and tell me you'll miss me while I'm alone and blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find you. Scroll down. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on, dear. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams. Sunbeams find you. Sweet dreams to leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of dream a little dream of me. I love me a major 7 chord. You know. I love it. Thank you for being here with me. This is so fun. I'm gonna play one more and then I'm going to... And then I'm gonna start reading. I love that piece. It's a good one. We're feeling jazzy today, huh? I love it. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad. Let's see. Are we feeling more jazz, Abrion? Let's see. Because we could just like have this be jazz time, or we could play something else. I also know quite a few holiday songs, which I have to start really brushing up on because it's gonna be here before we know it. Oh, thank you so much. This is actually my Canon 5D Mark II. It's been an adventure to like figure out, oh yay, I'm glad you love jazz. The other night on Twitch, I felt bad. Everyone was like, do you know anything Ed Sheeran? Do you know anything by this famous person right now. And I'm like, no. Here, let me play for you. Let's do Someone to Watch Over Me. That's one of the jazziest ones I have. Lots of crunchy, super fun chords in that one. I paused my Spotify playlist, right? Yeah, okay, good. It can be a little weird if I forget to turn off the classical music. So yeah, I usually film all my YouTube content on my Canon Rebel because the 5D Mark II, it's been a little tricky to do some things. I have heard Michael Bublé, but I don't really listen to him. I kind of have a weird association with it because I had a terrible job where they played Michael Bublé all the time. So it's just an association thing. He's great. I just, it brings me back to a place I don't want to be, if you know what I mean. Let's get some more tea. My main jazzers I listen to Ella Fitzgerald. She's my girl. She's my number one. She is queen of all jazz. And more modern, I listen to Jane Monheit. She's a beast. She's incredible. She's just, ugh. If you don't know Jane Monheit, look her up. She won a Grammy when she was like 17 or something bananas like that. It's okay. It happens. You just, I'm working through all these kind of quirks. This one is Gershwin. Gershwin's some of my favorite jazz to sing. Lots of crunchy chords in this one. This is Someone to Watch Over Me. There's a saying old, says that love is blind. Still we're often told, seek and ye shall find. It should be this chord, I think. The thing I'm looking at is wrong. Seek and ye shall find. That's it. So I'm going to seek a certain lad I've had in mind. Looking everywhere, haven't found him yet. He's the big affair I cannot forget. Only man I ever think of with regret. I'd like to add his initial to my monogram. Tell me, where is a shepherd for this Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead, oh how I need someone to watch over me. Although he may not be the man some girls think of as handsome, to my heart he carries the key. Won't you tell him please to put on some speed, follow my lead, oh how I need someone to watch over me. Someone to watch over me. Hey, there's that one. That's a really fun one. That's a super duper fun one. I enjoy it. I enjoy it very much.
All right, all right, all right.
There we go. It's telling me at the moment that my video output is low still, but it looks fine, so I don't know what the fluff is happening. Anywho, ooh, my cats are asleep. I can put my fairy lights back on because they were playing with them before. I strategically feed them before I stream so that they don't go crazy, and then for the first like 20 minutes of the stream, they were going crazy. Oh my gosh! Glasswegian, what up? I was just about to put my fairy lights on. Are you ready for this? They're gonna like twinkle. Yes. Oh, I need some more tea. We just played some awesome jazz. Do you want to request everything? Anything? Everything. You want to request everything? Oh my god. If you want to request a song, we haven't started reading yet. Unless you're feeling getting right into the story. I have my gorgeous rose teapot as per usual. I love it so much. And a delightful little tea set. I love it. We're just putting any song suggestions, Glasswegian, just into the YouTube chat because it's not set up like Twitch is exactly. So I'd hate to have you like have to go to my Twitch and put it in. But yeah. Sweet. Magic. You haven't even made your tea yet. That's okay. I cold brewed this. I lazy made my tea. Super lazy made my tea. Hello, darling. Are you calm now? I can have my fairy lights out and it's okay. You're a good darling. Oh, man. My tea of the day is Irish breakfast. Okay, so I found out who Trader Joe's gets their tea from, and it's a really good supplier. Because I've always had it when people are like, how do I get into tea? Do I go to like Teavana? Well, RIP, can't anymore. But I would be like, no, go to Trader Joe's. Go to Trader Joe's. And I have a crap ton of their Irish breakfast, which is delightful. It's like such a great little tea. Super basic, super straightforward, nice clean taste. And I think that the Trader Joe's Irish breakfast comes in a box of like 80 tea bags, 80 tea bags. So it's great for cold brew because you need to use double the amount of tea. So I've been doing that lately. So it's like, it's lazy tea making. All right, well, if we're not feeling a song, then we can move on to reading. I'm a little sad my friend Beverly's not here. I know Beverly wants to know what's going on in the story. Because we are close friends. We are so close. We're gonna have to pick. I think I have the next book picked out because I definitely want to read some Edgar Allan Poe in October. I think that'll be super fun. But words. Yeah, Edgar Allan Poe in October because spooky. But we still have September coming up. So I think during September I'm going to read Winnie the Pooh. I have the entire like collection that's The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh and The House at Pooh Corner. So we got a lot of Winnie the Pooh to read. I'm so excited. It's gonna be just fantastic. Alrighty then. Let's read some Wizard of Oz, my friends. Whenever you get that tea ready. Let's see. And thank you for being patient. There is a delay. I mean, there's always like at least a little bit of a delay. Ooh, wow. We are on chapter 19, Attacked by the Fighting Trees. Cute chapter art. We've got Dorothy. We've got a random dude that we don't know who he is. And we've got some sparkly buildings. That's all I know. Let me see. What happened last time? I only this was like Thursday night that I read this, so it was not long ago. Yes. So our team of heroes, our delightful friends, had just made their way back to the Emerald City to go visit the wizard after sort of accidentally defeating the Wicked Witch of the West. So there are quite a few differences between the book and the movie, which is just really fun. So they went to go see the wizard, and he refused to see them because naturally he didn't expect that they would come back. And they went into the throne room, finally discovered who he really was, just a man. They called him instead of like the wizard, they called him the humbug, which is a fun old word that we don't use too much anymore. And the wizard was like, well, you know what? You're so nice. Let's see what I can do for you. So to make the scarecrow have more brains, he took off his head, or like unsewed it, and put a bunch of bran and tacks in it, like nails, so that he had a brand new brain. And the pins were in it so that he had a sharp wit. He had a sharp brain, the Cowardly Lion pointed out. So he got his brains, and the Tin Woodman, he cut a little hole on his left side and put a beautiful silk stuffed heart inside the Tin Woodman. And the Cowardly Lion, he poured out a green elixir, and the Cowardly Lion drank it and was like more courageous than ever. Even though he had pointed out to all of them, they already had what they needed all along. And then Dorothy, he was unsure of, but he thought of a plan. They gathered a bunch of different green-colored silks, and between the two of them, they sewed it together and coated the inside so that it wouldn't let any air out to make a hot air balloon. And just as the wizard and Dorothy were about to depart, Dorothy could not find Toto, so she ran after to find him. The wizard's balloon took off into the air without her, and Dorothy was left alone. So they stayed in Oz for a few days. The Scarecrow was put in charge of the Emerald City, and they were all so sad for Dorothy because they were hoping that she would be happy in Oz with all of them, but they knew that she wanted to get back to Kansas. So the whole gang decides to head out to the Good Witch of the South, Glinda, and they decide to take the road to the land of the Quadlings. I'm trying to remember what color the Quadlings are. I'm sure that will come up with it. So they decide to head out in the morning for the South, the land of the Quadlings, and Glinda, the Good Witch of the South, who is not the same Good Witch that they met when Dorothy's house crashed. Dorothy encountered the Good Witch of the North, who didn't have a name. She was just an old wrinkled lady that was a good witch. A good witch. And yeah, so that's where we are in the story. It took me a second to remember. I was bad and I did not warm up my voice because I was just so... Yes, Pippin. Do you like when I make that sound? My cats are both asleep now.
The plan is working.
Anywho, I'm so excited to get on with the tea party for today. Let's go ahead and get comfy. All right, all right. Pardon me. Chapter 19, Attacked by the Fighting Trees. Now what I like to do is I like to read through the whole chapter. Feel free to have fun in chat. I'll catch up when the chapter's done. They're fairly short. Yeah, like this chapter's only 2.5 pages, so here we go, because otherwise I try to keep up with chat and then I get lost in reading and it's just a mess, so all right. The next morning, Dorothy kissed the pretty green girl goodbye, and they shook the hands with the soldier with the green whiskers, who had walked with them as far as the gate. When the guardian of the gate saw them again, he wondered greatly that they could leave the beautiful city to get into new trouble, but he at once unlocked their spectacles, which he put back into the green box, and gave them many good wishes to carry with them. You are now our ruler," he said to the Scarecrow, "so you must come back as soon as possible." "Certainly shall, if I am able," the Scarecrow replied, "but I must help Dorothy get home first." As Dorothy bade the good-natured guardian a last farewell, she said, "I have been very kindly treated in your lovely city, and everyone has been good to me. I cannot tell you how grateful I am." "Don't try, my dear," he answered. "We should like to keep you with us, but if it is your wish to return to Kansas, I hope you will find a way." He then opened the gate of the outer wall and walked forth and started on their journey. The sun shone brightly as our friends turned their faces towards the land of the South. They were all in the best of spirits and laughed and chatted together. Dorothy was once more filled with the hope of getting home, and the Scarecrow and the Tin Woodman were glad to be of use to her. As for the lion, he sniffed the fresh air with delight and whisked his tail from side to side in pure joy at being in the country again, while Toto ran around them and chased the moths and butterflies, barking merrily all the time. "City life does not agree with me at all," remarked the lion as they walked along at a brisk pace. "I have lost much flesh since I lived there, and now I am anxious for a chance to show the other beasts how courageous I have grown." They now turned and took a last look at the Emerald City. All they could see was a mass of towers and steeples behind the green walls, and high up above everything, the spires and a dome of the Palace of Oz. "Oz was not such a bad wizard after all," said the Tin Woodman as he felt his heart rattling around in his breast. "He knew how to give me brains, and very good brains too," said the Scarecrow. "If Oz had taken a dose of the same courage he gave me," added the lion, "he would have been a brave man." Dorothy said nothing. Oz had not kept the promise he made her, but he had done his best, so she forgave him. As he said, he was a good man, even if he was a bad wizard. The first day's journey was through the green fields and bright flowers that stretched about the Emerald City on every side. They slept that night on the grass with nothing but the stars over them, and they rested very well indeed. In the morning, they traveled on until they came to a thick wood. There was no way of going around it, for it seemed to extend to the right and left as far as they could see, and besides, they did not dare change the direction of their journey for fear of getting lost. So they looked for the place where it would be easiest to get through the forest. The Scarecrow, who was in the lead, finally discovered a big tree with such wide, spreading branches that there was room for the party to pass underneath. So he walked forward to the tree, but just as he came under the first branches, they bent down and twined around him, and the next minute he was raised from the ground and flung headlong amongst his fellow travelers. This did not hurt the Scarecrow, but it surprised him. He looked rather dizzy when Dorothy picked him up. "Here is another space between the trees," called the lion. "Let me try it first," said the Scarecrow, "for it doesn't hurt me to get thrown about." He walked up to another tree as he spoke, but its branches immediately seized him and tossed him back again. "This is strange," exclaimed Dorothy. "What shall we do?" "The trees seem to have made up their minds to fight us and stop our journey," remarked the lion. "I believe I will try it myself," said the woodman, shouldering his axe as he marched up to the first tree that had handled the Scarecrow so roughly. When a big branch bent down to seize him, the woodman chopped at it so fiercely he cut it in two. At once the tree began shaking all its branches as if in pain, and the Tin Woodman passed safely under it. Here's a picture of the Tin Woodman chopping off the arms of the tree. And the tree does look like he's in pain. Poor buddy. "Come on," he shouted to the others. "Be quick!" They all ran forward and passed under the tree without injury, except Toto, who was caught by a small branch and shaken until he howled. But the woodman promptly chopped off the branch and set the little dog free. The other trees in the forest did nothing to keep them back, so they made up their minds that only the first row of trees could bend down their branches, and that probably these were the policemen of the forest, and given this wonderful power in order to keep strangers out of it. The four travelers walked with ease through the trees until they came to the further edge of the wood. Then, to their surprise, they found before them a high wall which seemed to be made of white china. It was smooth like the surface of a dish and higher than their heads. "What shall we do now?" asked Dorothy. "I will make a ladder," said the Tin Woodman, "for we certainly must climb over the wall." And that is the end of chapter 19. Some really cool stuff in there that definitely did not happen in the book, I mean, in the movie at all, but still so wonderful. Oh, I didn't turn our Spotify playlist back on. It's fun to read and like have you hear the music at the same time. There we go. Oh, so moody. Yeah, so the trees, they kind of adapted that into the movie that happened very early on in the forest, but it's actually something that happens later. And the country they're about to come in and the people that they are about to meet are certainly not in the movie at all. So that's very exciting. The next chapter, chapter 20, is called The Dainty China Country. So it's no wonder their wall is as smooth as a dinner plate, because they're the Dainty China Country. Thank you, Abrion. It's been so lovely to have you here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you get to catch other streams too. Check me out on Twitch and all the places, Miss Mary Lou. You're wonderful, especially like you like jazz. Girl, I got you. I'm so glad that you came.
My kitties are sleeping now. They're so cute.
I have to actually you got it. I have to use the bathroom, so I will BRB friends. Bloop. Okay, we're back. We're doing good. There we go. Hello, friends. Refilled my water. All that good stuff. Huh, what a lovely chapter. So nice. Let's move this aside. do some more singing and playing. I'm getting better at the uke.
Well.
Yay! I learned this song for Valentine's Day this past year, which was really super duper fun. I loved it. Let me pause the classical music though. So that probably sounded weird. Alright. I don't get many things right the first time. In fact, I am told that a lot. Now I know all the wrong turns and stumbles and falls brought me here. And where was I before the day that I first saw your lovely face? Now I see it every day, and I know that I am the luckiest. What if I'd been born 50 years before you, in a house down the street where you live? Maybe I'd be outside as you passed on your bike. What I know, and passed away. I'm sorry, I know that's a strange way to tell you that I know we belong. And I know that I am the luckiest. I like that song a lot. I think it's so fun. I love it so much. And I know. There we go. I love that song. It's such a nice one. It's like one of the like quintessential romantic pop songs. And a little Pachelbel's canon action on the chorus, because of course it works for a reason. There's a reason why that chord progression is in like a lot of songs. So lovely. Let's see. Let's go ahead and play this one. All right. This is a good one. This one was one that was requested last stream, so I was like, oh yeah, I used to know how to play that song. I better brush up on it. Raindrops keep falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit those. Raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. I said that I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job, those raindrops keep falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, those blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Bum ba da 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 da. Let me scroll down. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
steps up to greet me. La-da-da-ba, la-da. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.
Hey, I end almost every song on a major 7 or on a 6. Brr, 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 brr. You can request a song if you would like. No worries. You can just copy and paste your choice into the YouTube chat if you'd like. We'll sing a little more and then we'll read a little more and it'll be so nice. I hope you all have a cozy cup of something. Got my Irish breakfast. And I love it. My kitties are napping away. They are such sweethearts. There's a fly. Where are you? Where are you? Headphone users. I'm sorry if I clap suddenly. What are you doing in here, little dude? Ah, get over. That didn't work. Anywho. That's fine. Woohoo! All right. Oh. Let's do a little nostalgia. Excuse me. There we go. You'll probably recognize this.
Although loneliness has always been a friend of mine, I'm leaving my life in your hands. People say I'm crazy and that I am blind, risking it all in a glance. And how you got me blind is still a mystery. I can't get you out of my head. Don't care what is written in your history, as long as you're here with me. I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you did, as long as you love me. Who you are, where you're from, don't care what you did, as long as you love me. Every little thing.
This, why don't you have the chords on you? I maybe know it.
Every little thing that you have said and done feels like it's deep within me. hide it so that no one knows, but I guess it shows when you look into my eyes. What you did and where you're coming from, I don't care. As long as you love me, baby, who you are, where you're from, blah. What you did, as long as you love me, who you are, where you're from, don't care what you did, as long as you love me.
Nothing like a little Backstreet in your day to get you going. You know. That's just a silly, fun one. I enjoy it very much. I think it might be time for a little bit of a snack. So yummy. I always like to keep snacks around when I stream because I just like eating. Thank you for those of you that are hanging out with me today on this cozy Sunday. I realize it's a holiday weekend, so probably a weird weekend to stream. But I'm here, and you're here, and we're having a lovely tea party. Yum, yum, yum. Ah, so good. Just like toasted and salted almonds, dry toasted. I don't like when they're all like greasy on your hands and stuff. I don't like taste the nut as much, I feel like. Overrated. Overruled. Let's see here. Eh. remember, because when I learned ukulele, I immediately, like right away, started learning jazz songs, and D minor 7 chords are everywhere in like ukulele keys for jazz. And it took my fingers so long to get used to it because it's a weird fingering. And it still feels a little odd and can sometimes like not feel great, but at least my fingers know where to go now. What?
When I fall in love, it will be completely, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love is ending before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be forever, for I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I'll fall in love with you. In a restless world like this is, love is ending before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be forever, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that you feel that way too is when I'll fall in love, is when I'll fall in love, is when I'll fall in love with you. With you. With you.
Just playing around. So nice. So nice. My nose is a little bleh after singing, which is good. That means I'm buzzing my face in the right places.
let's go check out my kitties.
They probably won't be in focus. But here. Where ish am I sitting? Like, there.
His name is Mr. Merry. They're the Hobbit kitties, Merry and Pippin. Merry's our tabby.
Okay, buddy. This is Pippin, our little tuxedo. He's so cute.
All right. That was a nice kitty cat break. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you so much. There is a bit of a delay on chat, so thank you for being patient. I need some more tea. Yeah, they're such good buddies. They're napping. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and play another song. I'm so glad you're here with us, Sophie. Unless you have a song that you would like to hear, you can go ahead to my song list, still growing, and just make a request in the chat, in the YouTube chat, because it's connected to my Twitch and not to my YouTube, but
That's okay.
whoops. It's a short song list, but it's a good one. I know more. I just have to think of it. And we'll play a little more and then we'll get to more reading. Reading The Wizard of Oz.
So good.
I'm actually a little cold. But it's really warm outside, so I don't want to like shut my AC off. It's a weird thing to complain about. It's more of an observation. I might get super cozy. I might put a blanket on. Oh shoot. Whoops. Hi, Ben. I'm so glad you're here. Playing some tunes. We're reading some Wizard of Oz. Thank you. I'll put it in the chat right now so you know I see this. There is a, like, I don't know, probably like a 30-second delay or something crazy. We're getting cozy. Okay. Bloop. If you want to make a song request, I'm going to pop that in the chat right meow. If you want to just take a look and then let me know in the YouTube chat what you'd want to hear. So I'm working on growing it. I have some super fun stuff. I don't know if I've ever played my ukulele wrapped up in a blanket before, so this should be an adventure. This is very silly. Wonderful. I can always start with something, and then if you want anything in particular, just let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and do an original called Socks and Shoes. You'll see why. I got my tea. Because our tea party is so cozy. Somewhere Over the Rainbow and Sinclair and Shoes. You got it. Here, let's do Somewhere Over the Rainbow first. Because you put it in there. And then we can always do Socks and Shoes after. When all the world
world is a hopeless jumble, and the raindrops tumble all around. Heaven opens a magic place when all the clouds darken up the skyway. There's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place behind the sun. Just a step beyond the rain, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once. I know how to play this. In a lullaby, somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, blue skies over the rainbow. Dreams really do come true.
Thank you, Ben and Sophie. You're so sweet.
Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, they fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh, why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh, why can't I?
There we go. Thank you so much for requesting that one, Sophie. I really appreciate it. I love that song so much, and I promise I know how to play it. Bleh. I love it. Oh, hair, please don't make my ukulele out of tune. Bloop. That's fine. Fantastico. Alrighty. Let's play some socks and shoes. Let's do it. Ben, if you want to hear anything specific from my list, just let me know. Aw, I'm so glad. It's always so good to see you here, Sophie. I know how to play my own song that I wrote.
Sometimes when I look down at my bare feet on the ground, I'm afraid to take a step into the sun. But I've got nothing to lose except my socks and all my shoes. Take a breath take a step, have some fun, and roll down the hill like old Jack and Jill. And if you fall down, pick that pail up off the ground. If you go make things happen, they will. When I heard the people fall, I slowed down to a crawl. Protect your neck, your thoughts, your head, your heart. Then tears rolled down my face. Thought I'd never leave this place. How did I get here? You used to be so smart. Just roll down the hill like old Jack and Jill. And if you fall down, pick that pail up off the ground. If you go make things happen, they will. But I got so many dreams that I'm bursting at the seams. I'm determined to live. I'm not gonna give up, 'cause I've got nothing to lose except my socks and all my blues. Just go before you're ready. Here it comes. And roll down the hill like old Jack and Jill. And if you fall down, pick that pail up off the ground. If you go make things happen, just go make things happen. If you go make things happen, they will.
Yay! Ooh, When I Fall in Love. I can absolutely play that for you, Ben. And thank you so much. Yeah, this song is about living with severe anxiety disorder and also depression, because that's a fun combo, but putting it in like a good spin, because when I am feeling sad and overwhelmed, instead of making sad music that's overwhelming, I make happy music. Like, I make the kind of things that I would need to hear in that moment. Aww. Oh, I'm so glad, Sophie. You're so sweet. You brighten my freaking day. I'm so glad that you can be here with us again. Yeah, so it's kind of like a dark song, but with wearing like a happy suit. Yeah. All right, let's do some When I Fall in Love for Ben. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for requesting it. Bloop, 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 bloop. There it is. I gotta make a music video for that one. For Socks and Shoes. I do music videos on my channel as kind of like treat videos, like when we hit a milestone or for a holiday. I do song videos. But I gotta just make a music video for that one. Also, I wrote it like 3 years ago. I need to make more music. So there's kind of a story behind this. So I like have a degree. I studied like music in school and everything, and I love jazz so much. Technically, I like studied opera in school, but I'm a rebel. A super classical music singing rebel. And I was working and I met this guy who's like, he loves doing big band. He does big band arrangements, and he was with another friend who was a composer, and he was like, oh my gosh, you're a musician too. What do you like to sing? And I was like, well, big band, like with an entire jazz band behind me, is really my happy place. And he was like, no way, I arrange and do all this stuff. You should send me some of your things. So I sent him some of my things. And he was like, you have a great sound. You should send me some original music. And I was like, ooh, you know, I've studied music for like over a decade, and I haven't actually written songs really, like for singing, and I was like, that's a little ridiculous. So I wrote a couple of songs, Socks and Shoes, and the other original that's on my song list. And I sent them to him and never heard from him again. And I was like, well, at least I know that I can write music now. So.
When I fall in love, it will be completely, or I'll never fall in love. In a restless world like this is, love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be forever, or I'll never give. Thank you, Ben, for subscribing. My heart. And the moment I can feel that, you feel that way too, is when I'll fall in love with you.
Oh, thank you, Sophie.
In a restless world like this is, love is where am I? Love is ended before it's begun, and too many moonlight kisses seem to cool in the warmth of the sun. When I give my heart, it will be forever, or I'll never give my heart. And the moment I can feel that, you feel that way too, is when I'll fall in love, is when I'll fall in love, is when I'll fall in love with you, with you, with
Hey, thank you so much, Ben, for putting push notifications on. Every Sunday, I've been live streaming here on YouTube, playing my uke, and reading classic books. Like we're working our way through The Wizard of Oz right now. And then I have regular videos on Tuesdays and my podcast Positivity on Thursdays. So that's super fun. And if you love this format, the whole live streaming thing, I'm also on Twitch twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So super, super fun. Yeah, and I really love that I've been live streaming. I feel like it's not really common for a lot of channels to live stream and also produce content like on the same channel regularly, but I just think it's so fun. I love it. I love it so much.
Oh, Sophie.
Stop it. I'll sing one more song before we get back to reading.
One more
Song. If you want to request anything from the list. If not, I'll just pick something, play it. We're chilling, we're cozy. I really appreciate you two. I'm so glad that you're here. And like, I have 6 people watching. That's freaking fantastic. Even if you're just hanging out in the background. I wanted to purposefully make these streams so that they were perfect for putting on and anything. Oh, those are all really, really good. Really good things. I'm like really bad with keeping up with modern music, but I always love Beyonce. I have mad respect for Ariana. She's so freaking talented, and she started in musical theater like me. She's freaking amazing. I had someone ask if I knew any Ed Sheeran songs, and I honestly don't know a single one, which is ridiculous. So I'm gonna have to learn some of that. I'm working on it. But yeah, those people are really, really incredible. I'm really bad with modern music. I'm telling you. I'm getting better. Let's switch it up, friends. Let's do some... Ooh, what order is this in? There we go. I was like, why is it all weird and everything? Let's do some Secret Garden. I'm gonna have to refresh, play through it. It's been a hot minute. This is a higher song, so I'll have to move the mic away when I start. What is this chord? Nope. Nope. I think it's it. Yeah, that's it. Right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, I'm gonna move the mic back for the sake of your ears, because it's a little higher. This is going back to my classical roots, like, a little bit, so. Can I still see the lyrics, though? I need to get my glasses upgraded. How could I know I would have to leave you? How could I know I would hurt you so? You are the one I was born everyone. Ben, the stream usually starts at noon Pacific Standard Time. And then my streams on Twitch start at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, yes. Oh my gosh, Sophie, you're making me blush. You're so sweet. I was like, I felt the high stuff coming up and I was like, I don't know. Oh man, I don't know if this is gonna come out today. Because it is early. Well, it's not early anymore, but when I started, it was early for my voice. All right. Let's go ahead and read one more chapter. And then we'll do some more music. Yeah, let's turn our classical playlist back on. Can you hear that? Yes, you should be able to. Okay. So, since y'all missed the last chapter, Dorothy is on her way to see Glinda the Good Witch of the South to try to get her to be back home to Kansas. Yes, Sophie. We're getting cozy. So cozy. Move my teacup around. Ah, thank you very much. Have I ever thought about making an album? You know what? I haven't, but maybe I should. The only thing is I haven't written a lot of original stuff, but maybe that's something I can work on. I'd love to do like because I play mostly covers, but they're mostly like classic kind of stuff. I love that I'm like bundled up in my blanket right now. This is like everything that I want more. Alrighty, so this is chapter 20, The Dainty China Country. Full of porcelain people. Nico! Nico is here! We're just about to start another chapter and then do some more singing. How cute is this artwork? I love it. We have a cow. We got Dorothy. Fancy lady. Doing good stuff. Aw, thank you, Sophie. You're so sweet. It's so interesting because like I'm in Los Angeles, but right now I'm trying to make like YouTube and streaming a sustainable thing. Because I have some disabilities and stuff, and having a regular job is hard for me. So I'm trying to make that work, and I'm also a professional voice actor. So the artwork is so sweet. So the reading out loud is kind of where the professional voice acting comes in, except I don't read audiobooks. It's just a venture I have not been into yet. I mean, maybe I could look into getting into it. Like each section of voiceover is like a very specific skill set. So like I do mostly animation and commercial because animation is where my heart is, but I really love reading aloud. I've been reading aloud forever. I was read to aloud like as a kid, so yes, you came in at the right time. All right, so let's see how long this chapter is. Not very. Yeah, these are pretty short chapters. So please feel free to chat away. I'm going to read through and then catch up with chat when I'm done, because then otherwise I get lost and it takes me way too long to get back to where I need to be. All right. So, welcome to chapter 20, The Dainty China Country. While the woodman was making a ladder from wood, which he found in the forest, Dorothy lay down and slept, for she was tired by the long walk. The lion also curled himself up to sleep,
and Toto lay beside him. The Scarecrow watched the woodman while he worked and said to him,
I cannot think why this wall is here, nor what it is made of.
Rest your brains and do not worry about the wall, replied the woodman. When we have climbed over it, we shall know what is on the other side. After a time, the ladder was finished. It looked clumsy, but the Tin Woodman was sure it was strong and would answer their purpose. The Scarecrow waked Dorothy and the lion and Toto, awaked Dorothy and the lion and Toto, and told them that the ladder was ready. The Scarecrow climbed up the ladder first, but he was so awkward that Dorothy had to follow close behind and keep him from falling off. When he got his head over the top of the wall, the Scarecrow said, "Oh my!" "Go on," exclaimed Dorothy. So the Scarecrow climbed further up and sat down on the top of the wall, and Dorothy put her head over and cried, "Oh my!" just as the Scarecrow had done. Then Toto came up and immediately began to bark, but Dorothy made him be still. The lion climbed the ladder next, and the Tin Woodman came last, but both of them cried, "Oh my!" as soon as they looked over the wall. When they were all sitting in a row on the top of the wall, they looked down and saw a strange sight. Before them was a great stretch of country having a floor as smooth and shining and white as the bottom of a big platter. Scattered around were many houses made entirely of china and painted in the brightest colors. These houses were quite small, and the biggest of them reached only as high as Dorothy's waist. There were also pretty little barns with china fences around them, and many cows and sheep and horses and pigs and chickens, all made of china, were standing about in groups. But the strangest of all were the people who lived in this queer country. There were milkmaids and shepherdesses with bright colored bodices and golden spots all over their crowns, and princesses with the most gorgeous frocks of silver and gold and purple, and shepherds dressed in knee breeches with pink and yellow and blue stripes down them, and golden buckles on their shoes, and princes with jeweled crowns upon their heads, wearing ermine robes and satin doublets, and funny clowns in ruffled gowns with round red spots upon their cheeks and tall pointed caps. And, strangest of all, these people were all made of china, even to their clothes, and were so small that the tallest of them was no higher than Dorothy's knee. No one did so much as to look at the travelers at first, except one little purple china dog with an extra large head, which came to the wall and barked at them in a tiny voice, afterwards running away. "How shall we get down?" asked Dorothy. They found the ladder so heavy they could not pull it up, so the Scarecrow fell off the wall and the others jumped down upon him so that the hard floor would not hurt their feet. When all were safely down, they picked up the Scarecrow, whose body was quite flattened out, and patted his straw into shape again. "We must cross this strange place in order to get to the other side," said Dorothy, "for it would be unwise for us to go any other way except due south." They began walking through the country of the China people, and the first thing they came to was a China milkmaid milking a China cow. As they drew near, the cow suddenly gave a kick and kicked over the stool, the pail, and even the milkmaid herself, all falling on the china ground with a great clatter. Dorothy was shocked to see that the cow had broken her leg short off, and that the pail was lying in several small pieces, while the poor milkmaid had a nick in her left elbow. "There!" cried the milkmaid angrily. "See what you have done! My cow has broken her leg, and I must take her to the mender's shop and have it glued on again. What do you mean by coming here and frightening my cow?" "I'm very sorry," returned Dorothy. "Please forgive us." But the pretty milkmaid was much too vexed to make an answer. She picked up the leg sulkily and led her cow away, the poor animal limping on 3 legs. As she left them, the milkmaid cast many reproachful glances over her shoulder at the clumsy strangers, holding her nicked elbow close to her side. Dorothy was quite grieved at this mishap.
"We must be very careful here," said the kind-hearted woodman, "or we may hurt these pretty people so that they will never get over it." A little farther on, Dorothy met the most beautifully dressed young princess, who stopped short as she saw the strangers and started to run away. Dorothy wanted to see more of the princess, so she ran after her, but the China girl cried out, "Don't chase me! Don't chase me!" She had such a frightened little voice that Dorothy stopped and said, "Why not?" "Because," answered the princess, also stopping a safe distance away, "if I run, I may fall down and break myself." "But couldn't you be mended?" asked the girl. "Oh, yes, but it is never so pretty after being mended, you know," replied the princess. "I suppose not," said Dorothy. "Now, there is Mr. Joker, one of our clowns," continued the China lady, "who is always trying to stand upon his head. He has broken himself so often that he is mended in 100 places, and doesn't look at all pretty. Here he comes now, so you can see for yourself." Indeed, a jolly little clown came walking toward them, and Dorothy could see that in spite of his pretty clothes of red and yellow and green, he was completely covered with cracks running every which way, and showing plainly that he had been mended in many places. The clown put his hands in his pockets, and after puffing out his cheeks and nodded his head, and at them saucily, he said, "My lady fair, why do you stare at poor old Mr. Joker? You're quite as stiff and prim as if you'd eaten a poker." "Be quiet, sir," said the princess. "Can't you see these are strangers and should be treated with respect?" "Well, that's respect, I expect," declared the clown, immediately stood upon his head. "Don't mind Mr. Joker," said the princess to Dorothy. "He is considerably cracked in his head, and that makes him foolish." "Oh, I don't mind him a bit," said Dorothy. "But you are so beautiful," she continued, "that I am sure I could love you dearly. Won't you let me carry you back to Kansas and stand you upon Aunt Em's mantel shelf? I could carry you in my basket." "That would make me very unhappy," answered the China princess. "You see, here in our country we live contentedly and can talk and move around as we please. But whenever any of us are taken away, our joints at once stiffen, and we can only stand straight and look pretty. Of course, that is all that is expected of us when we are on mantel shelves and cabinets and drawing room tables, but our lives are much pleasanter here in our own country." That would not make you unhappy for all the world." "I would not make you unhappy for all the world," exclaimed Dorothy, "so I'll just say goodbye." "Goodbye," replied the princess. They walked carefully through the China country, and the little animals and all the people scampered out of their way, fearing the strangers would break them. And after an hour or so, the travelers reached the other side of the country and came to another China wall. It was not as high as the first, however, and by standing upon the lion's back, they all managed to scramble to the top. Then the lion gathered his legs under him and jumped on the wall, but just as he jumped, he upset a china church with his tail and snapped it all to pieces. "That was too bad," said Dorothy, "but really, I think we were lucky in not doing these people more harm than breaking a cow's leg at a church. They are all so brittle." "They are indeed," said the Scarecrow, "and I am thankful I am made of straw and cannot be easily damaged. There are worse things in the world than being a scarecrow." And there we are. That's chapter 20, my friends. I have not been in any movies yet, but I am in some online things that are in the works and some other things that I legally cannot talk about yet. So I do mostly kids stuff, which is really fun. I really, really love it. And I'm so glad you like the voices. It just kind of fits, you know? Aw. Oh, thank you, Sophie. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I'm totally taking it casual today. I'm like, lots of roots, no makeup. chilling. All right. So that's probably where we're going to leave the reading today. If you want to make any other song requests, now is the time. Here we go. I got my tea. I do enjoy movies too. I have oh, that'd be so lovely. I do have something launching online, I think, within the next month or so I'll be sure to talk about it for sure. Oh, and I have my tea. Yeah, there's one thing coming out where I do like a lot of voices. I think I do like 6. So it's a lot of time in the booth talking with myself, for sure. Surprise you? Sure. All right. Let's see here. So you guys missed the beginning. I know. Let me play this one. I played it earlier, but y'all weren't here, so I'll play it again. Woof. This is by Ben Folds.
I don't get many things right the first time. In fact, I am told that a lot. Now I know all the wrong turns and stumbles and falls brought me here. And where was I before the day that I first saw your lovely face? Now I see it every day, every day. And I know that I am the luckiest. What if I'd been born 50 years before you in a house down the street where you lived? Maybe I'd be outside as you passed on your bike. Would I know
one is called The Luckiest by Ben Folds. Oh, thank you, Ben. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Neko. I'm so glad you're here. I know, I love that song so much. Ooh, it's gotten a little dimmer in here, huh? I'll turn up the ISO a bit. How does that look?
Better. A little bit brighter. Lovely. Lovely, lovely.
Aw, thank you, Nico. We have Nico, we have Neko.
I love it so much.
Right? I love that song so much. It's like one of the best, like, quintessential modern love songs, I think. Yeah, I just love it so much. All right, do you want me to surprise you with another song, or do we want to request another song? I'll put it in the chat there for you again. There we go. Yeah, it's such a good one. I love it. I love it so much.
Woo!
Sorry. Headphones rip. I'm trying to, like, remember what else I know how to play and add it to my song list. Because, like, I know how to sing a lot. I'm definitely a singer before I'm a ukulele player, though. So, it's kind of like finding a balance. If you want something, just throw it up in the YouTube chat. Snack time again, because always. Oh, thanks, Neko. Great. I just spilled tea all over my dang self. Go me. And my ukulele. It's in my hair. It's on my uke. It's on my leg. Ugh. Oh well. I would. Yeah, Alice. Right here. Maybe? Maybe it's like all the movies they've done before? Ooh, that's another one. That's a book that's in the public domain, is the Alice in Wonderland. I don't own a copy of Alice in Wonderland. Who am I? I do have a library, but I do like having books. I usually wrap up around... This is probably gonna finish... I'll probably only play 2 more songs and then we'll be done for today. Twitch I usually go a little longer, like 3 hours, but this one I usually go like 2.5, and we're just about at the 2.5 mark, so... I mean, if you're feeling it, we can hang out a little longer. Yeah, I was just looking at the Irish ballads. Let's do Last Rose of Summer. Oh, you need to go somewhere. Oh, word. Oh, are you guys, like, in the same place, right, Meow? okay. I have a new video coming out on YouTube on Tuesday, and I stream on Twitch on Tuesday night, and then a podcast coming out on Thursday, and then I stream on Twitch on Thursday night, and then I'll be back again live on YouTube on Sunday. So I'm everywhere all the time. Pretty much. So it's hard to play when you're wrapped up in a blanket. That should be a G7. Aw, Sophie. Ben, you're so nice. The blanket's like muffling the sound, so it's not letting it ring. Of course, I just ate, so my throat is like, what? I'll move this one. It's a little higher too. I don't want to blow out your ears.
'Tis the last rose of summer left blooming alone. All her lovely companions are faded and gone. No flower of her kindred, no rosebud is nigh to reflect back her blushes or give sigh for sigh. I'll not leave thee, thou lone one, to pine on the stem, since the lovely are sleeping. Go sleep thou with them. Thus kindly I'll scatter thy leaves o'er the bed, where thy mates of the garden lie scentless and dead. So soon may I follow when friendships decay, and from love's shining circle the gems drop away. When true hearts lie withered and fond ones are flown, oh, who would inhabit this bleak world alone?
Oh, you found your live stream and shouldn't stop watching. That makes me so happy. And yes, Ben, Alice in Wonderland is a great idea. I forgot until like before I started playing this song that Alice in Wonderland was in the public domain.
I'm so glad.
It is not getting cooler in Los Angeles. I just don't feel like turning down my air conditioning and would rather cozy up under a blanket because that's me. Yeah, in LA, it's kind of backwards. The hottest months of the year are September and October, but I'm gonna make it fall-ish. Oh, it's September 1st. I can decorate for fall today. I'm so excited. But yeah, Alice in Wonderland. That's a really good one. I wonder if I should put it on my Amazon wishlist thing that I keep in my Twitch thing. I have like books and teas and stuff on that wish list, and I should totally put Alice in Wonderland on there. Yeah, so good. That's a really good idea because like I do want to read one more book in the Oz series eventually, which is Ozma of Oz, which is actually my favorite Oz book. I have the first 10 in my collection right now. It's hot where you are too. Yeah. Whoops. All right, let's play one more and then I'll play my little goodbye song. Let's play my other original song. It's 90 degrees where you are. How hot is it where I am at right now? It's 91 here. So. All right. So this is an original song. Cozy blanket, cozy. I've had a lot of tea. It's good I'm not gonna stream for too much longer, because I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom real soon. Ooh, 65. Ooh, I love 65. I was really into the Oz books as a kid, and my younger sister and I in particular, and it was a really just like fun memory. And I love reading like children's and young adult books. Like I reread Harry Potter every year, I reread Lord of the Rings all the time. And so there are these books that are collections of the first of 5 books at a time. In the UK, it has not stopped raining. I believe it. Yeah, so I bought the first 2 collection books. So it's technically only 2 books, like 2 physical books, but it's like 10 books. I know. I would like to go outside as well. All right, this is called Almost Asleep.
Rolling deep, beckoning sleep, but to catch it, it's gone, not there, out of reach, and now I'm so wistful, and my head's bowed so low that I'm almost asleep wherever I go. Not quite, but almost asleep wherever I go. The days fly by, but I'm not there to see. Try to catch them, they're gone. So bear, help me breathe, because now I'm so restless. When the sky starts to glow, that I'm almost almost asleep. Wherever I go, not quite, but almost asleep. Wherever I go. Then I stop and feel the sunshine, smell the sweet cherry trees. For a moment, it's gone. I'm here. I can be, because now I've awakened. Let it all overflow, 'cause I'm almost asleep. Wherever I go, not quite, but almost asleep. Wherever I go. I've also been an insomniac for a long time. So, yeah, I know I ideally, in a perfect world, I would 1000% live stream reading the Harry Potter books. The only problem is they're not in the public domain. I mean, I'm such a small, like, teeny tiny speck on the internet. I don't think anyone would really care. I could probably on Twitch get away with reading it live, but I couldn't keep the videos afterwards. And I mean, I could try for a while, but I don't want to get in trouble. It's kind of lame. Oh, those are all the words you're thinking about right now? Nico, yes, insomniacs unite. Yeah, I'm on a med right now that works okay, that helps me sleep, but God, I went through like a huge med experimentation phase for my insomnia, and I ended up going back on the one I was on for like 10 years. Bleh. Thank you so much, Neko. Thank you so much. But yeah, I'm a little bummed. Oh, thank you, Sophie. Yeah, I really want to read Harry Potter, but now that like Warner Brothers is involved with the ownership because of the movies, I'd have to get permission from Warner Brothers and from the publisher, and that's a lot. That's a lot. Nico, you are too nice. All right, so let's play our little wrap-up song here. That if you watch the show here on YouTube, you'll definitely know. But I like wrapping things up with it. It's so fun. This might be the longest YouTube stream I've done yet. How fun has this been? This has been so great. Oh, thank you, Ben. All right, so if you know this one, I know Neko, you know this one. Yeah, Word. Yep, that's in there too. That's why, like, the 2 songs that I wrote are, like, about anxiety and depression, and anxiety and insomnia, and depression. But Socks and Shoes at least is under the guise of something more positive. So, yeah. Here's the Tea Time with Mary song. Thanks for being a part of the Tea Time fam, my friends. It means so much that the Tea Time fam, it's just like everyone is so loving and so wonderful. And I so appreciative. Oh, Ben, thank you. Come on, everybody, sing along. You know the words. Thanks for watching Tea Time with Mary. I hope to see you real soon. If you want to like, subscribe, and comment, I think that would be cool. Check out my facebook.com/teatimewithmary for all the content that's new, or my Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. I'm at Miss Mary Lou. So thanks again for joining us, and Thanks for being a friend. We'll see you next Tuesday. The fun never ends on Tea Time with Mary.
That's me.
There we go. Yay. Bye, everybody. I'm so glad you'll be back. I'm glad you caught some of the stream. Yeah, you'll be able to watch me when I go home. I have lots of cozy, positive tea parties and all sorts of stuff. So I hope to see you guys around the interwebs. You're so wonderful. Thank you for being a part of the Tea Time fam. Really, I so appreciate you so much. See you Tuesday. I already filmed the episode. It's gonna be my tea of the month. I'm so excited. Anywho, all right. Bye, friends. Bye, friends.
You're so wonderful.